Hello, hello, hello. It's the 30th of December, 2024. What a great way to end the year than to hear once again from Norm Winski. Norm, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Jeff. I was last on your show on December I think, 13th. Oh, yeah, the 13th. That weekend we had three cycle points there, and now we're going to review those. We had a full moon. We love the full moon and the new moons. Anytime we have a full moon, new moon, we want to round up the usual suspects, our financials, grains, precious metals, oil. And then we also had Mercury turning direct. That's the opposite of the Mercury retrograde you might have heard about. And anytime we have Mercury, we want to look at grains. And then we also had a point to the U.S. chart. That's based on when the country was founded on July the 4th, 1776, where the planets were then and where they are now. So now we're going to look at the charts here now. We had corn coming down. Now let me remind you, the stocks potentially respond to all these events versus commodities are narrow filters and they only respond to certain planetary astrological influences. Okay, and we have the AC means after the close, the 13th was a Friday, and so that means this stuff happening over the weekend. So now we have corn coming down into the weekend of the 13th, so we're looking for the trade on Monday's opening, the 16th, and you see we got a little bit of a bounce there, and so you had a chance to make a small profit there in corn, and we had 2 points there, so we get 2 points for corn. Soybeans didn't much care about what we were looking at here, so soybeans just kept going down, and so that's 2 red arrows is 2 misses. Green is good, red is bad. And then we also have yellow sometimes, and that's sideways. We don't do anything for that. Here's wheat. If you bought it on the opening on Monday, you had a bounce up there, a little bit of a bounce, and so you did have a chance to make a small profit there on the wheat. Here's the silver. Silver just went sideways. You bought there, you just went sideways, and so we count that as a miss. You probably would have made it, had a very small loss going sideways. Here's gold. Is not a little less friendlier than the silver, and it didn't give you much. Oh, you had a little bounce there, but I think it only went up at $10 or $20, so I'd count that as a miss too. On the other hand, the crude oil was really good. Look at that. I think that's near the high of the month there, right there, on the opening of the 16th. And then you had a big drop, about $2, so that's $2,000 profit. Here, the S&P was probably the best one of all. We had a triple whammy there over the weekend, and you see there now. It was a little sideways, a little choppy, and we usually don't like that, but it did rally up into the weekend there. It dropped. I'll take that back. It dropped into Friday's close, and so, but then it rallied up here, and so wait, no, I'll mix up. I'm going to start again. It rallied into Friday's weekend. This is basically your close on Friday, and then up here, and then it rallied there. And if you sold on Monday's opening, you can see and you had the patience to wait, you were well rewarded with about 180 handle drop there. Okay, and that's 180 handles on the S&P Mini. That's about $9,000. So here we go. T-bonds had a little bit of a rise here. I think from a buck and a half, maybe. Let me just zoom in here and take a look. Yeah, it's about $1, so that's $1,000 potential there. Dollar just going sideways, so we had 2 points there, so that's 2 passes on the same window. But a couple of the currencies were pretty good. Here's what we're looking for, by the way, just kind of like the S&P, but this is even clearer. You see the British pound coming down, 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 and then you turn and you go up, up, up. It's Newton's law for every action. There's opposite equal reaction, and that's the kind of thing you want to see at these dates, at these turning dates, right? If you're going sideways, forget about it. Here, euro going up into our date there, into our window on the opening of Monday the 16th, and if you had the patience to wait, it went a tiny bit against you the next day, and then a huge drop on, so that would be like Monday, Tuesday, By Wednesday, you had a huge drop in your favor. So the score is you got, if you count up the green arrows and the red arrows, you got 12 winners, 4 misses out of 16 for 75%. Here's what's coming up almost over the next day or two. Okay, today is Monday the 30th. We're in the evening here. Monday the 30th. By the way, all these charts were done over the weekend, so they're not up to date for Monday's close. So you'll have to go look at the charts and update yourself, and if you want to track these. Tonight we have a new moon in the sign of Capricorn. So we round up the usual suspects: financial grains, precious metal, oil, and because it's in Capricorn, we're going to add coffee to that list too. And because I didn't cover coffee in the review section, here's the coffee as of Friday, and now we're down here a little bit farther down. So that's a potential buy maybe on tomorrow's opening if we open at or near the lows on Monday for coffee. We also have, let's see, this is Monday. Tuesday night, after the close, we have a point to the U.S. chart, and that's anytime you have that, we want to look at stocks, T-bonds, and the U.S. dollar. So we might get what I'm looking for on the S&P is we had it down today, but the problem with it was big down on the opening, spent most of into midday, had a big rally back up, not as big as the drop, but then it sold off onto the close. So it's a little bit of a mixed picture there. We want to see the market close near its extreme or make up for that on the next morning's opening. That'd be tomorrow. It was dropping in the after hours on the futures, and hopefully we'll follow through and might retest the month's lows there at about 58.20 to 30 area. That would be the ideal, and then we'd be looking for a turnaround. And because then we have that's tomorrow's Tuesday, because we have a change in trend for Tuesday night. It's probably if it does reverse, we're probably going to get a one-day rally, and then it's going to probably turn down again. If it rallies into Tuesday's close, look for a turn on Wednesday's opening. All right, so here's who I am. If you don't know, I've been doing this almost 50 years now. It'll be officially as a professional 50 years in May of 2025. And I started actually doing this before that, doing trading in college before I bought a membership on the Chicago Board Options Exchange in 1975. And I've been studying all these different methodologies. We got GAN, Elliott Wave, astrophysics, astrology, music cycles, Fibonacci, you name it. I could probably help you with it. And I like to take everything, all these advanced methodologies, and reduce them to simple. Nothing I'm doing is over 5th grade level. If you're sitting there going, oh, I can't do this, I'm going to prove that you can do this. If you just give me a chance and talk to me, and I'll reduce everything to grade school. If you made it through grade school, you're good to go with me, because I had a tough time at school, and so I like to reduce things so easy to understand, easy to use. So here we go. Here you can get a hold of me here in beautiful Naples, Florida, USA at 239-594-3939. That's 239-594-3939. Or you can email me at nwinski@yahoo.com, or you can call me free anywhere in the world from Skype at nwinski@yahoo.com. Want to wish everybody a happy new year, a great week ahead, and a great year ahead. And thank you very much for having me on, Jeff. Looking forward to hearing from some of the folks real soon.
Norm, great as always, twice a month, almost always a winning track record, and a huge winning track record. We'll see you in 2025.
Thank you very much.